Welcome students to session number 66 of chapter number 3, Motion in a Straight Line Division. Today we are going to discuss important topics of chapter 3 from the exam point of view. I will start with today's session with two important numericals. The very first numerical is exercise 3.5, example number 3.5. So exercise 3.5. Now here what question says, there is a jet plane that is moving at the speed of 500 km per hour in upward direction, and the product of combustions, that is the ejected material from the rocket, is moving at a speed of 1500 km per hour with respect to rocket. So let us write a rocket, or you can say jet plane. Jet plane, they have given the question. Jet plane is moving with a speed of 500 km per hour, 500 km per hour in upward direction like this. Clear? A jet plane is moving with a speed of how much? 500 kilometers per hour in upward direction. Also they have told that this is the combustion products. I can write products of combustion ejected, products of combustion ejected. We'll be able to see that the remaining combustion products will be ejected out through what? The jet plane. Yes or no? So the speed of the jet plane they have given, that is 500 km per hour. These are the products of combustion ejected. I can write ejected by jet plane. Ejected by jet plane. Now they have given, suppose this speed is v2 and there is observer on the ground. This is your observer on the ground. Clear? There is observer standing on the ground which is observing this phenomena. You can say that is the jet plane is moving with the speed of 500 km per hour. The product of combustion ejected has velocity v2 with respect to ground. Velocity with respect to ground. Also there is observer standing on the ground which is watching this. What we need to calculate. Also they have given speed of listen carefully. Speed of products of combustion with respect to jet plane, So here question arises that products of combustion velocity is v2. Yes or no? Products of combustion velocity is v2. Also velocity of jet plane is v1. Means they have given speed of product of combustion with respect to jet plane. I can represent that as v21. Speed of products of combustion v2 with respect to jet plane. Jet plane is 1. So v21, that is simply they have given 1500 km per hour. But remember one thing over here. If you are taking velocity of products of combustion with respect to jet plane, you are able to notice one thing over here, that is the jet plane is moving upward whereas product of combustion moves downwards. They both are moving in opposite direction. So you have to take minus over here. As direction are opposite. Till this clear? Okay. Now we know the concept of relative velocity of A with respect to B. We can write as what? Relative velocity of A minus relative velocity of B. So similarly for this V21, I can write V21 that is equal to V2 minus V1. V21 I already have, that is minus 1500. V2 I need to determine because they have asked to find out the speed of product of combustion, with respect to observer on the ground. Clear? Means we need to calculate what? V2. Because they have mentioned that what is the speed of the product of combustion with respect to this observation on the ground, that we need to determine V2. Hope it is clear perfectly. Very good. Now moving ahead, that is minus 1500, V2 as such minus V1 that we are having 500, so that is 500. Is this clear? So my V2 that is equal to minus 1500 plus 500. If I'll send this side, it will become plus 500. So my answer is minus 1000 km per hour. Remember, this negative sign represents. This negative sign represents that is the product of combustion ejected has a direction opposite to the direction of the motion of the jet plane. Clear? Because the motion of the jet plane is direction upwards and the combustion of products ejected is downwards. So here negative sign represents, you can write over here more precisely, here negative sign represents that the direction of products of combustion, is opposite to that of direction of motion of jet plane. Hope it is perfectly clear. Remember one thing. Here they have asked the speed of combustion products ejected with respect to this observer ground. Now think about it. The direction of the product of combustion ejected is towards ground. So if you want to write the magnitude, that is V2. That is nothing but, I can write more precisely over here. That is speed of combustion of products. You can say speed of combustion products with respect to observer. Then you need to write one thing over here. Instead of this minus, what you are going to put plus, unit will be kilometer per hour. Clear? Unit will be kilometer per hour. Is this clear? This is speed of products with respect to ground or the observer. Clear? First numerical very well. So final answer is 1000 km per hour. Till this clear? Now moving to the next example. Let me erase the board, please. Moving to the next example, that is example number 3.6 of the exercise. It's very interesting example. In this example, they have mentioned that a car is moving on a straight highway with a speed of 126 km per hour. 126 km per hour. I can write over here that the car is moving with a speed of 126 km per hour. This is the initial velocity, so I will represent by letter U, and comes to a stop, or made to be stopped after a distance of 200 meter. Clear? It is made to stop after traveling a distance of 200 meter. Means you can say within 200 meter. Now what they are asking, find out a retardation. They are asking to calculate retardation. Clear? And second, they are asking how long does it takes to stop. Means they are asking time period over here. Two things they are asking. They are asking first retardation, and second they are asking the time taken. How long time taken by the car to get stop, or you can say stop. Clear? That is time period we need to determine one, and we need to determine retardation for the journey. Now here what retardation means, what sir? Retardation means nothing but decrease in acceleration, or you can say decrease in speed. That is nothing but retardation, more precisely, or you can write it as deceleration. Because when you apply brakes, what happens? Your speed gradually drops down with respect to time. Means you are deaccelerating, or you are retarding yourselves, or retarding vehicles. Till this clear? 100%. So fine. I want to tell you one important concept over here, that is stopping distance. And the stopping distance is denoted by letter ds. Remember, stopping distance is nothing but the distance covered by the vehicle on applying brakes before it comes to rest is known as stopping distance. Again I am repeating, the distance covered by the vehicle on applying brakes, on applying brakes before it comes to rest, before it comes to rest is called stopping distance, is called stopping distance. Till this clear perfectly, denoted by letter ds. The distance covered by the vehicle on applying brakes before it comes to rest is known as stopping distance of that vehicle. In practical life also you will be able to observe that when you apply brakes by seeing something in front of you, what happens? Your speed decreases with respect to time, means you are deaccelerating, provided you cover some distance before you are completely stopped, or you can say your vehicle stops completely. It is clear that distance is known as what? Stopping distance. Okay, so moving ahead, if I want to derive the equation, I do have equation v square minus u square, that is equal to 2as. I can write for distance, I can write ds. My final speed will be 0 because it stops. Because it stops, I can write it stops. So final velocity 0. Initial velocity will be u. Yes or no? Initial velocity of vehicle, that is u. Till this clear? And minus a I have to use at minus a because it is retardation. Because it is retardation. Till this clear? So I can put it over here, that is v square 0 square minus u square, that is 2 minus a, and this is ds. So I can write minus u square, that is equal to minus 2a ds. Minus minus cuts, so my answer is u square by 2a, that is equal to ds. One important conclusion from this stopping distance, that is stopping distance depends upon, stopping distance depends upon the following factors. Stopping distance depends upon what? The square of the initial velocity. Square of the initial velocity, 100%. Clear? So stopping distance depends upon the square of the initial velocity. Till this clear? Till this clear? Very good. Now moving to this example. So if you need to calculate, I have u, that is 126 km per hour. I do have with v is nothing but 0 because stop. So final velocity is 0. Clear? And a retardation is going to happen. Retardation is going to happen. So instead of a, I have to take what? Minus a. Clear? So I'll put in the equation v square minus u square, that is equal to 2as. Also they have provided distance, that is 200 meters. Clear? So final is 0 square. Initial 126 km per hour. To a, I don't know. A, I can put minus a over here, and s, that is 200 meter. Now one thing to be noted down over here, that is s is given 200 meters and this is kilometer per hour. So you have to first convert this u into meter per second. So meter per second is 5 by 80. Till this clear? Till this clear? 100%. Very good. Moving ahead to this, we get, so moving ahead. So here you cannot substitute 126 because you are having 200 meters. So I have to convert first this into what? I have to convert first this into meter per second. So this is nothing but what? 7s are 7 5s are 35. So 35 meter per second. So I can write 35 square is equal to 2 minus a into 200. So I am going to get minus 35 square minus 400 a. If I am 200 2s are 400 a. Minus minus cancel. So 35 square divided by 400. That's I am going to get my retardation, that is a. Till this clear? 100%? Fine. So we are moving ahead with this. So I can write retardation over here, that is equal to, if I am going to calculate or manipulate it, I am going to get retardation, that is equal to 3.06 meter per second square. Make sure one thing over here, in the textbook there will be a negative answer. If you are writing retardation, then it is minus. You have to put. Clear? Though your answer is plus, but retardation should be what? Minus. Minus indicates what? It is deceleration. Speed decreases with respect to time. Till this clear? Your answer is 3.6. But here I am putting minus because it shows retardation. Till this clear? Okay. Moving ahead to the next. Let me clear the board, please. Also, I need to calculate required time over here. So for the case of required time to get stopped, that is v is equal to u plus at. So t, that is equal to v minus u by a. V 0, u, that is 35, a, that is minus how much? 3.06. So my answer is minus 35 divided by minus 3.06. This is cut. This is meter per second and this is meter per second square. Meter cancel, 1 second cancel, the second will move out, the answer is second. That is 11.43 seconds is the net answer. 11.43 seconds is the required time taken by the car to stop after covering a distance of 200 meters. Clear perfectly? So easy. Moving to the next derivation, that is kinematics equation for uniformly accelerated motion using graphical method or velocity time graph. Clear? It is very important 3-mark question and it is very simple in order to grab the marks. Clear? Moving ahead to the third important topic of this session, that is kinematics equations for uniformly accelerated motion. Clear? Now one thing you have to keep in mind, there are 3 equations we need to derive. Clear? And here they may ask using velocity time graph. They may ask question velocity time graph, or they may twist the question using graphical method. The answer is going to be same, but they may twist the question. Clear? Now very first thing, consider an object that is moving on a straight line path with initial velocity u and uniform acceleration a. So I can write, consider an object moving on a straight line path with initial velocity u and uniform acceleration a. I am describing what object is performing, and object is moving on a straight line path with initial velocity u, important parameter, and uniform acceleration a. Clear? Also the object covers s distance in time. Object covers s distance in time t. Is this clear? Now we will able to see that if the object is moving on a straight line path with uniform acceleration. If it is uniform acceleration, means what? Your rate of change of velocity with respect to time is going to be constant, because acceleration, that is equal to what? Velocity upon time. Clear? So if acceleration is constant, means this is going to be constant, and this is going to be constant is nothing but rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity with respect to time is constant. And if your rate of change of velocity with respect to time is constant, means velocity does not change with time. So it is uniform, constant. Clear? So I can write over here that acceleration constant. So if acceleration constant, velocity is not changing with time, or you can say it's proportionally changing with time, whatever you want to say, you'll be able to notice one thing over here, that is your graph is straight line. So I can write over here, the velocity time graph is a straight line. Here velocity time graph is a straight line as shown in figure. Is this clear? Now let us plot the figure of velocity time graph. So this is your velocity y-axis, this is your x-axis, that is time. A graph starts for an initial velocity, that is u, final velocity v. So I can plot over here v. Clear? If I project this downwards, clear? This is your O, A, B, point C, D, and this is point your E. Till this clear? This is your time instant t is equal to 0. This is your time instant t is equal to t, means this much time is t. This is t. Now this is u. So this is u. Now this much, that is v minus u. this much, that is v1, because this is v and this is u, so this is v minus u. Till this clear? Entire is v and this is u, so this much is v minus u. Hope it is cleared perfectly. Okay, this shaded portion is nothing but what? Distance covered by object and time t. So remember, area of VT graph gives distance covered. Gives distance covered. Is this clear? Or I can write area bounded by VT graph. Or you can say area, I can more precisely write over here, that is area bounded by VT graph shows distance covered. Or you can say gives distance covered, more precisely I can write gives distance covered. Till this clear? Hope it is clear perfectly. Very well. Fine. So moving ahead, get me my duster. For the first equation, you will be able to notice for the first equation, that is slope of a line that is determined by tan theta that is equal to, this is slope of the line AB, that is equal to tan theta, and tan theta that is equal to opposite is nothing but BD, opposite is nothing but BD, and adjacent is nothing but what? This is theta. If I want to call opposite side is BD and the adjacent side is AD, so I can write BD by AD. Now remember, slope of VT graph gives acceleration. How slope of VT graph gives the acceleration? I will tell you. Because velocity upon time, this is velocity, this is time. Velocity upon time is going to be what? Acceleration. Velocity upon time is going to be acceleration. So V by T ratio is going to give acceleration, means slope of straight line or VT graph. Slope of VT graph gives you acceleration. So this tan theta is nothing but A, that is nothing but BD by AD. BD is V minus U. And AD is T. So I got my equation A, that is equal to V minus U by T. If I cross multiply AT, that is equal to V minus U. So I am going to get my equation V is equal to U plus AT. That is the very first important equation of motion. First equation of motion is V is equal to U plus AT. Till this clear? Very good. Moving on to the second equation, that is, now for the second equation I have, that is area bounded by VT graph. Area bounded by VT graph gives you distance covered. So now I need to calculate area bounded by this graph. So this is one triangle and this much, this entire portion is bounded by what? Graph AB. Yes or no? Straight line is bounded by this much area. So I can write S, that is equal to area of trapezium, that is OABE. Here, now this trapezium can be divided into what? Area of trapezium OAB, that is equal to area of right triangle, that is ADB plus area of rectangle. What is rectangle over here? That is OADE. Simple. Now area of triangle is nothing but what? Half base into altitude. So half base into height plus there is length into breadth, that is half. Base, that is T. Height, that is half. Base is T. Height is, that is altitude, that is V minus U, plus length is T and breadth is U. So I can write my equation, that is half V minus U into T plus U. T is my equation for S. So S is equal to, I am having equation UT plus 1/2 V minus U into T. Is this clear? Now also we do have equation V is equal to U plus AT. From that, if I send this side, that is V minus U, that is equal to AT. Yes or no? V minus U, that is equal to AT. Instead of this, I will put what? AT. So I can write ST is equal to UT plus half AT into T. So my equation S is equal to UT plus half AT square. This is nothing but my required second equation of motion. Required second equation of motion. Till this clear? 100%. Now moving to the third equation, that is for the third equation, this much you have got, s is equal to 1/2 v minus u into t plus ut. Till this clear? Now remember one thing, instead of this t I can write v minus u. I do have equation v is equal to u plus at. Instead of that I can write v minus u, that is equal to at, and instead of for t I can write v minus u by, if I substitute over here, that is half v minus u into v. You can write over here, that is more precisely I can open it up. Wait a minute, I can open s, that is equal to half v minus u into t plus ut. So I can write half vt minus half ut plus ut. So I am going to get my answer half vt. This is nothing but what? Half ut. Yes or no? Because 1 minus half is half. Half coming out, u plus v, and also t common. Now instead of t you can write what? U plus v into, that is v minus u by a. So if I am going to get 2a LCM, u plus v and u minus v, you can say v minus u, v plus u, so you can write v square minus u square over here, because we know that a plus b into a minus b, that is equal to what? A square minus b square. Yes or no? So you will multiply this two. So I am going to get my required third equation, that is b square minus b square, that is equal to 2a(x). This is my third equation. Hope it is cleared. What I did, I simplified. 1 minus half is half, half and t common, so it will be u plus v. Instead of this t, I put v minus u by a, v minus u, v plus u, that is b square minus u square. Downstairs means down denominator 2a. So I multiply this, that is 2a, that is equal to v square minus u square. That's my required third equation of motion. Thank you.